tell you, me want it. Let me tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, stood no chance. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me life. Now that I'm with you, me want say that me love you, that me love you, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And no dance and sing and a ting, because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. So me, we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under, to get under. I know, but your love in my life control that. I laid out my life this way, do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings, they come my way, and all the bad things, they turn away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's funny. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's so for me. Well, greetings, motherfuckers. I'm back. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. I'm Bike. My noodle. We gon' get the wang mang noodle all night long. Greetings. How are you? What up, Aubrey Marie? Sugar dumpling. Peaches and plum. How are y'all? I was counting out my 12. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. We gon' kick the wine. What up, Des? What up, TJ? What's up, Empress? Yeah, motherfuckers. Hey. Okay, yes, I say it when I do the hold on. Let's set this. Innocent fire to the rain. Watch it pour as I touch your face. Child, Dia got it smelling good in there, child. She done cook some grind bangs and some black arse peas. Ooh, my grandmother used to eat spinach, and she would chop up tomatoes and onions and put it on top of it, and she would have the black arse peas right next to it with the cornbread. And a lot of times she'll have the fried fish. And yes, I got to put this in my wallet. I saw some of you said that you had blew some cinnamon out your front doors. Heard you. I've never heard that one, have never participated in that. This is my first time doing a black eyed peas, but my grandmothers and my aunts used to do it from Oklahoma. Onions, yes, onions. All right, we came back to do the new year 2023. That's what the genome says. It's 2023. Oh my God.
A 2023 horoscopes. So that is what we're doing here. Make sure you hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe if you're here. So we're here. We're here. We're queer. Okay, no, that's not the right chair. It could be. I don't mind being queer. All right, we're gonna start with our ding to dinks. Let me spray some of my goddess. I'm out, Malika. I'm out. Oh God, because I be spraying it when I poop. I gotta clear out that demon energy when I poop. Oh God. Okay. So we're gonna start with our dinks, and then we're gonna go into Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Ding 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 ding. We're here for the horoscopes of January 2023, and we're starting with Capricorn. Let's get into it, shall we? Gratitude. All right. Capricorn. Spirit says no riddles, straight facts. You're late bloomers a lot of the times, and that's okay. But starting out your new year, we're opening doors. So there's going to be some doors that are opening for the Capricorn moving into your new beginnings of the new structure of this year. Just carrying in some new energy. It's going to be some love conquests coming in. Spirit says you're going to be breaking old ties. You're going to be putting a new foot forward. A lot of you are going to be releasing oppressed energy by confronting your past, Capricorn. Capris, Cornies. Spirit says you're going to be confronting your past. And that's how you're going to be getting rid of a lot of this energy, which is going to open up the front and the back door for new beginnings. Some of these confrontations may have already started with over the last 2 to 3 weeks. You might have already experienced it, but you're going to be confronting some things, Capricorn, that's going to set you ablaze. It's going to put you in a space of new beginnings. You're going to be flourishing. Some of you are getting frustrated because you feel like you should be a little further than what you are, but don't worry about it, because the new beginnings, the start over period is going to be real for the Capricorn. Spirit says no more retracing of your steps because you don't need to. You already know where you came from. You've done that all 2022. You've done that for the last few months. You've done it for the last few weeks. Like, you're going to be confronting some things, getting rid of it. You've sat with it long enough, Capricorn, to the point where you're like, you know what? How long am I going to sit in this? Some of y'all feel like you were not defended. Some of you feel like, my life has gone on this path simply because of the people that were surrounding me and, in my life, like parents and friends and siblings. Like, y'all have set this and helped me to become who I am, and not always in a good way. So now I need to confront some of this so I can push this energy out to become the new me, because I feel like I'm stuck. So Capricorn, there's not going to be any more stuck energy, and not at least for the next 4 or 5 weeks. You're going to be confronting some stuff. And I don't even feel like necessarily has to do with the new year. It's just a new beginning. Like you're in a start over period, Capricorn. Like even where some of you felt like, okay, you tried, but it wasn't enough. Like, hey, mom, your try wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Spirit says for the next like 5 to 6 weeks, the Capricorn energy is going to be walking high with the spirit. And it's going to kind of show you your strength. So there's some tests that's going to come along the way. Like some of you going to be cutting niggas and bitches off alike. You're going to be cutting them off. Remember we was talking about that Nino Brown energy, bitch? It feels like this is like Nino Brown energy. Like, you know what? I never liked you anyway, light-skinned motherfucker. Like I'm cutting you off. Like that's kind of the energy. It feels like a growth of spontaneous energy, like life. Almost like somebody has put the breath of life inside of you, Capricorn. You're going to find that new beginning, that space of surgence of ideas and retribution. Feels like finances will be like in a cyclone, like moving around, high, low, coming back up, high, low, high, high, high. It feels like that's the cycle period of where we've been in, but it feels like right now inside the cyclone, we're on the up spin, but it feels like some of you are very frustrated in business and in workings, like feeling like, damn, this is not working. Like, where's my creativity at? Where's like not feeling this job, or what do I do? It feels like there's a stuck kind of energy here for the Capricorn, but it feels like, listen, once we start to get rid of some of this stuff, because some of it is connected to business partners, people that you talk to about business that ain't really happy for you when it comes to business, like and like even spouses, like your spouse don't necessarily support you. Like it's time to confront this energy and move away from it. Now, speaking of, I've already said about the singles. Like I said, there's going to be some kind of spurt of love. Like it ain't even like you're jumping right into a relationship. It feels like dating energy. Like, you trying to talk to me? Like, damn, you trying to talk to me? Like, what? Where are they coming from? I don't even know what that is. Like, it's going to be a lot of energy pushed your way that people are wanting to like see what you're about, Capricorn. Have fun with it, but you ain't got to have sex with people if you don't want to. You ain't got to have sex with everybody either. You can date this person, date that person, you know what I'm saying? And not have to be committed to a sexual energy with anyone. Now, for those that are in love relationships, there's two separate things that's going on here. What it feels like and what the spirit shows me is like not necessarily like ending things or walking away. It just feels like a new beginning inside of self. Like, oh, you don't like what I'm doing? Tough titty. We ain't talking about cheating. We're talking about, hey, it's a new me, new beginning. Like, I'm going to commit myself to self. Oh, you don't like that? I'm sorry. But for those partnerships who will support that movement, it will be better for them as well. Okay. Gratitude. Good luck with everything falling into place for you, Capricorn. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to the deluxe apartment. in the sky. So y'all gonna be moving. A lot of y'all I see like moving. I feel like some of the businesses are moving. That energy with you are moving. A lot of Sagittarius is getting ready to be awakened inside of their spiritual frequency. Like feeling like, don't feel like you're going crazy because you're not. Like, really hear me on that. Understand that. Like, because a lot of people start to feel like, oh my God, I'm crazy. I never had this kind of thing going on. I don't know what's going on. You have to be ready for the opening of the energy, for the Kundalini energy moving up. Like right now, that serpent energy, that Kundalini is moving up, connecting inside of higher frequencies. And you're going to be seeing, hearing, feeling different things, knowing, understanding, connecting inside of that soul. Every time I move my that spontaneous energy is moving like a mother. Sagittarius. Like, don't get beside yourself though when it comes to the spending, because sometimes Sagittarius have a tendency to allow their egos, and yes, women have egos as well, allowing the ego to kick in your ass, and then you start feeling yourself, and then things go awry because you're not staying grounded inside of self. So when your spirit and your frequency starts to connect, and you see your magic working, and you're having more understanding, and you're having more knowledge, be careful in which you activate in that. Like, don't get beside yourself. Don't be over here trying to cast spells on people because you don't know who you're casting them on. Like, they should have turned around on you very quickly. So stick inside of the energy that they provide for you. Don't try to go over and beyond. Don't get the big head. Don't get egotistical. Stay ground level, elevated. Keep your feet on the fucking ground for right now. I have a few grandmothers that says they're watching you, connected to the Sagittarius. Like, some of you have been calling out to the grandmothers to open up your energy and walk with me, work with me, grandma. Like, show me who I am. They're getting ready to. Like, it's bursting inside of you. Like, you're getting ready to like have that flame. However, don't just take this energy and use it for yourself. Don't just like be trying to read yourself, throwing cards out for yourself. Well, I have read some cards for myself. No, that ain't what that is. You need to be doing the work for other people to make differences and changes in other people's lives, because the more changes you bring in other people's lives, the more changes come to your life, Sagittarius. Now, also inside of the changes, there's going to be some physical changes. A lot of you are going to be dropping weight. That in some of the weight could be spousal ships. It's going to be some losing of like friendship, kinship, spouseships. Like, there's going to be some changes, like weight loss, real weight loss, as well as losing weight from heaviness from other people. And it's so crazy because it feels like you don't even make the decision. It feels like the decision is made for you by simply the energy being removed and moving out of your life. Now, sometimes things come around that feels like or seems like it's negative or bad energy because you don't understand that the spirit is putting things back into placement, back into order, back into position, and sometimes it's uncomfortable for you. Say, for example, you knowingly defrauded the government, like, you was getting food stamps and you was no longer in that state and you was working 2 jobs. Some of this shit is about to come back. But don't feel any type of way about it. So say they say to you, listen, we gave you $500 in these food stamps. and we feel like you owe it back to us, pay that, because after that, you don't know if other money will come in that, had you not taken care of this, that would have ate that up. Take care of old shit. Take care of old balances. If it shall arise, take care of it quickly. Don't allow that to affect what you have coming. Checks and balances. You understand me, Sagittarius? Checks and balances. Also, Sagittarius, in doing your spiritual energy work, don't forget to close portals that you open. And when I say that, gratitude. When I say that, I'm talking about these portals too. Like when you open these portals, sometimes you need to close those portals. Because not everybody that you're opening your portal to deserve it. Sometimes you need to close your portals. Sometimes you open this portal and it connects demon energy. You don't even know what kind of demonic shit, and I'm gonna keep using that word. You don't know what kind of demonic shit or persons that is pulling in, and sometimes you need to cut that off and close your portal. Some of the Sagittarius is going to be looking at taking a class or some sort of partnership with someone. Like a few of you have a few things going on far as that concerns. So you're going to be looking at taking some classes or doing some new partnerships when it comes to business. I feel like money is going to be stable, like kind of just even keel, not high, not too low, just kind of flowing at the moment, moving in for the next few weeks. But there's going to be like some things going on, like opportunities may arise, like I said, to connect with other people or do some other things, partnerships, like doing different like programs, or becoming like a podcaster, different things like that. There's going to be some things coming up for you, okay? My singles, just told you, some of you need to close your portals. Some of my singles, and this goes, I feel like I'm speaking to high counts of Sagittarius men. You need to control your egos and you need to control your temperament, especially dating. Even if you're inside of relationships, Sagittarius, like you need to control your egos and you need to control your temperament, Sagittarius. I don't know if it's a new moon coming or something. I keep hearing new moon, new moon, new moon. I don't know if it's a new moon coming or something, but the whatever this moon is that's happening or getting ready to happen is getting ready to bring in some changes, especially for the Sagittarius, the Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Taurus. There's going to bring in a lot of changes. Whatever this new moon or this change of the moon is, it's getting ready to bring in a lot of that. But as far as the Sagittarius, like when it comes to y'all's relationships, those that are already in it, you're going to be having some real thoughts going on. You're going to be really thinking how can we change this? How can we, elevate our relationship? Thinking, should I leave this relationship? It's going to be a lot of y'all that are going to be thinking. I said it's a full moon. Okay. But I also feel like a lot of y'all that are going to be thinking, the thought is going to be already made for you because it feels like a lot of this energy is being removed from you. Okay. Pisces. Well, Pisces, um, starting off this year, hear me, Pisces. Starting off this year, there has been some sort of move or change of element of energy. Um, where some things around you may not necessarily feel good, but you're going to be okay. Okay, you're going to get through it. Um, I feel like there's some monkey wrenches that's getting ready to be thrown into your month or your next 2 months, or I want to say at least the next few weeks. Um, and it feels like it happens very, very quickly. Some of it feels like we're talking about Pisces. It feels like we're talking about like siblings and family, like like, oh my God, my brother's going back to jail, or my baby daddy is like, it feels like there's some things that are happening around you, but not necessarily to you, but you're going to be okay. So I don't want you to allow that to affect you, for real. You know what I mean? Like, process it, hear it, understand it, but don't allow that to seep into your psyche, and affect your energy, because you have things coming up. Um, this is going to be a challenging month for the Pisces. It's going to be challenging. And I feel like we're talking about from the second week down. This is going to be like challenging, almost like, fuck it, I don't even know why I'm going to work. You're going to work because you got bills to pay and you got shit to do. Okay. So I don't want this to affect y'all. Like, keep your wits about you, Pisces. Even if there's people like getting on your nerve at work, like, don't allow it to affect you. That's Lexi snoring, y'all. How's your little tired? How's your little tired? I don't know what her sign is, but she's tired right now. Leave her be. That's an old lady. It's just a few setbacks, Pisces. Just a few, but it's going to be okay. Like, even with the love interests, um, I want y'all to be careful who you're interacting with on a love basis, on a sexual basis, just because of the energy right now, Pisces. Some of these people are not being quite honest or clean. Even if this is your partner or spouse, like, some of this energy is not so clean, and you might find yourself with like some pH balance issues, um like infestations, especially if you got somebody that's trying to come stay with you, because some of that feel like that. Like I said, it feels like it happens very quickly. Like, oh, best friend, I need to come stay with you. And like, you let that best friend come and stay, but you didn't know she had roaches or other shit like that, and she didn't brought it into your house. Like, it's things that are happening. You're gonna be okay. You just gonna need an exterminator or a doctor. It feels like this is your moment of testing as well, for you to see how you're showing up again, how you're thinking, what you're allowing into your life. Now, some of this feels like It's going to come in from an extended type family situation. Um, like, oh my God, we need everybody to pool in so we can go and get KJ out because he didn't got arrested, and now you didn't gave money, but you're expecting your money back, but that person don't go to court, so now you didn't lost your money and ain't nobody trying to pay your money back. Like, there is shit happening, Pisces. I want you to be cautious and keep your wits about you. You missed Capricorn. It was the first. You missed it. Keep your wits about you. It feels like Pisces, it really just feels like this is a test of your strength. But because you are great, you're going to walk through it. You're going to get through it. And there's nothing that you can't fight. There's nothing that you can't do. So don't allow this to restructure who you are. Don't feel like this is how the whole year is going to go. Your year is going to go the way that you want it to go. This energy is an energy, and you need to learn how to restructure your energy. You too need to get into your spiritual walk. Only you can allow and disallow. I feel like somebody is not necessarily for the right coming in. So be careful who you're laying with. I feel like the best thing possibly about your month of January is the income. Like the income, I feel like goes up, or it's good. You receive money. Like it just feels like your income is good, or you're able to save this month without spending so much. It just feels like that is the silver lining in the month of January going into February. Like even with those that are in relationships, I feel like your patience are going to be tested. You know what I'm saying? And it's like some of you have saw it over like starting on like the 27th, 28th. You kind of saw it. You felt that energy like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I know the fuck this ain't the way my year goes. Like, listen, that's just what it is. You don't have to agree that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. This is just kind of the way this is working for the next few weeks. It ain't gonna be everlasting, and how it's gonna be depends on how you show up to self. You're gonna be all right. I have really, really good feeling that your February is different, but it's just the power of what's that soap? That's your Huda soap. Can I smell it? Yeah. We're making Yehuda soap, the High Council soap. They can't see you, Danny. Oh, that smells fresh and lemony. Smell it, y'all. I like that. Okay. Okay, we're going to go into Leo. Leo. Now, Yehuda's saying something that's very important. I don't keep up with stuff like this, so I don't know. What he keeps repeating to me, he says there's a Lion's Gate portal that's opening, and it's opening before time, like it's ahead of schedule. You can smell it. He says it's ahead of schedule. Like, I don't know if it's not supposed to open for another few months or whatever this is, but he says Lion's Gate portal is opening, but it is opening ahead of schedule. It's too early. It feels like this is because of looping. Like things have been thrown out of whack. Like I honestly feel like the weather is getting ready to change. Like it is going to be like warm or something where it should be like really cold right now. I feel like it's moving into a warm climate, and like I feel like the temperature is getting ready to change in some way because of the looping. Leo. However, I feel like taking advantage of that opening, it's going to be good for not just the Leo, but because we're talking about Leo, Yehuda is saying take advantage of that, manifest money, put business into place, start doing this, start doing it right now, start doing it right now. Investing like Leos. Actually, I want to say that to the Scorpio as well. Aquarius, invest. Like I feel like those Cancers, invest. Capricorns, invest. Like investments right now, because this energy is opening. I feel like it's opening ahead of time, and like nobody else is talking about it's going to speak on it, but because it's opening, like there is going to be, he says, a power struggle right now. It's going on. Understood. And it's going to, this is going to be good. Manifest. I would say Pisces, try to jump in there, move that energy. Leos, y'all are going to be cutting people off. I keep hearing, don't darken my doorstep. So it's like, I don't want people here. I feel like I don't want people trying my patience. Like it feels like the Leo is also in a resurgence of energy. I feel like a few of you Leos are going to have people come back to your table and apologize for some things or try to make some things correct. Even like maybe relationships. It feels like some of you are going to have options of whether we are accepting or not accepting. But I would say, even if you accept, doesn't mean that you have to allow people back in your space of existence to get away from and to do away with that energy that it no longer has power, right? There's some sort of shift or power shift going on for the Leos as well. Say, for example, because it feels like some of you are going to have to also check a few people like siblings. Like if you have an older sister or something that keeps trying to tell you what to do, you're going to have to put her in her place. Because I feel like somebody keeps stepping in, where people keep stepping in, Leo, into your space, like trying to tell you what you do with your relationship or children. It feels like you're going to have to like check someone. You're going to have to put people into your place, into their place. That feels like that kind of has a lot to do with relationships, even for my males and that masculine energy dealing with the Leo. I feel like you need to control whatever this energy is that keeps being brought into your household or your love life or relationship, or you're going to lose your spouse. You're going to lose your spouse if you're not careful. You're going to have to check some of this. Now, Leo, it feels like you have been in the energy of feeling like life has been mediocre, like you're tired of the mediocrity, like you want greater. But now is the time to take advantage, like I said, of this open energy where the gate is opening and it's opening ahead of time, like it's opening soon. You need to start to manifest and really redirect and figure out who it is that you're wanting to be. Because it feels like you were just talking about it. It just seems like nothing ever goes my way. Like, well, you need to take control of it. Make it go your way. You're shining right now and getting ready to shine right now, Leo. Sometimes people won't feel like they need to control that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have that kind of control over you. You know, take your power back. You're going to be great. Put some pieces into place right now, Leo. I feel like y'all need to work with Papa Candelo along with the Taurus and the Scorpio. Um, Heard you on that. Gratitude. As well as Spirit says also get some tiger's eye, Leo. Get some tiger's eye and work with Papa Candelo, Leo. Right now, you want to be building wealth, Leo. Also, focusing on money management, not overspending, as well as health concerns. Right now, you need to be getting your spiritual activation on so you can also tap into self so you can see what's not correct in the body, because it feels like there's some health concerns that are being overlooked or that you're not looking at or you're ignoring. And we don't want you to do that, Leo. No need to allow something that is minute to become great. Never turn a molehill into a mountain. Correct whatever medical issue is going on. Money management, Papa Candelo, tiger's eye. Citrine. There's also they keep showing me it's a black crystal that I cannot think of the name. I know it starts with an S, and they keep giving it to me, and I can't hear it properly. Oh my God, my mind is not functioning. Stop it. Selenite. Is it? No. Oh my God. Where is my mind? Help. Wait a minute. I got to give it to you. Is it selenite? It's not selenite. Shungite. Woo! Shungite. Gratitude. Oh my God. I kept putting it together. Shungite. So tiger's eye, shungite, and some citrine. Work with Papa Candelo. That's what that was for. Coffee beans. Get your magic on right now, Leos, okay? As far as my singles go, like it feels like your love life is going to be kind of eluding, like not really there, not really functioning, like no days, like it seems dry, Leo. Love life seems dry right now. And that's okay because you're focusing on self. Um, Feels like my Leos that are in relationships that are still trying to make things work or researchers. I just kind of feel like let's date, let's go on some dates. Let's family that stays together, pray together type shit. Let's do that. Let's bring spouses in and talk about spiritual things. Let's get on a spiritual path and journey. Okay, Leo. Aries. Smells good, right? Yeah, that's Yehuda. Smells great. Yeah. Aries. It's really funny because an Aries is like a ram, but Spirit keeps saying it's time for you to take the bull by the horn. Everything that you surpassed and you walk through the fire, through the limit to the, like you've gotten through that. Like, so now we're changing up that energy, Aries. Everything that you should have seen, you should have seen it. Like, now it's time to move forward. It's time to progress. It's time to turn the light on. It's time to pull the blankets back. It's time to get up. Everything that you should have addressed, you should have addressed it. Like the shit with the children, you need to address that. If you didn't address it, now is the time. Or this month, next month, it's going to be completely out of control. Spirit is not playing any more games. They've given you 2 months to address the things that you needed to address. And if you didn't, please, that's it. This is a new time right now. Like, the energy is shifting for the Aries, and you better catch up, because if you don't catch up, you're going to be sitting in funk for the next like 6 weeks. Like, catch up, Aries. This is greatness coming to you. A lot of you have sat with self, and like Spirit is like applauding you for the change that you're making, that you're wanting to make, because it feels like a lot of you were like towards the end of December, like, you know what, this is it. This is it. I don't want to keep going through this. I'm not going to continue to be in this cycle. Like, no, get your shit. Get out. Spirit says all the proof you need is your soul. All the proof you need is your soul. No, we haven't done Taurus yet, you guys. All you need, Aries, is proof from your soul. Also, you're going to need to like kind of isolate yourself over the next few weeks to get into the energy of the growth and where you are. Because it feels like some of y'all keep trying to bring people with you, Aries, and really this is a self journey right now where you're walking into, because some of you are starting new jobs and they're going to be good jobs. Some of you are starting new businesses, or new ventures, or you're moving, Aries, and it's about you being fully capable inside of self. There is a couple situations with a few Aries whose children or child want to go and stay with the other parent. For some of you, you probably need to allow that to happen. Not like permanently, but you need to allow that to happen, some of you. And use your judgment, use your soul to be the determining factor on that. Sometimes we're like, I'm the motherfucking mama. That's my child. That's our child. That's y'all's child. And sometimes that child needs to go and be with that other parent for just a little bit. For example, let me be clear. Because if you have a son and he feels like he wants to go and spend time or be with his father, and you feel like, hell no, the bitch he with don't even clean up, and your house is used to being clean and your son is used to that, you gonna get a phone call like, listen, I can't deal with the roaches. No, I poured me a bowl of cereal, roach in the cereal, mom come pick me up. You listen, sometimes they need to know that the grass is not always greener on the other side. A lot of the Aries feel like they're wanting a new change. Like, you want to change your hair or change your look, or you want to do the wardrobe change, or like, I ain't never drove in my life, but I think I'm gonna go get my license finally. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it feels like that. There's many changes happening here. Right, Yehuda. I mean, because if your child can go in there and eat whatever they want to eat, and then they get over that other parent house, and you can't even go in the kitchen past 8 o'clock, your child gonna be back home. They're gonna want to come home. And listen, when and if that should happen, you need to make sure you're putting down determining factors of stipulations of that child coming back to the comfortability in which they did not fully respect. Oh, you don't like it over there? Well, I said take the trash out. I said clean up your room. I said your curfew is 11. I said this is what it takes to live in this comfort. Okay? Aries, I feel like you're in a new beginning. I honestly do. Like some of you are going to be either getting your license or your license back, or you're going to be going to get a car. Like Aries, it feels like you're in a great position right now. The spirit is acknowledging the work that you've put in, the work that you're wanting to do, like the light that's being turned on, like some of y'all have uncovered these situations and the light has been turned on, and you're now seeing even your child for who your child is. Like, oh, I don't even like you. You a lot of your daddy. I don't know. I love you, but I see you for who you are. And you need to get it together. Like there's a lot of changes happening for you, Aries. Some of you are going to be like changing your hair color, cutting your hair. Like I never thought that I could wear short hair, but I think I'm feeling myself with this. Let me put some makeup on, some lashes on. Like, oh, okay, I'm real cute. Like there's going to be some changes. Also for Aries men, there's going to be some changes. It feels like some of my Aries men are coming into themselves. Like even if you're 28, 30 years old, like I feel like you're now stepping into where I'm just going to go get my own place. I ain't never been my own place. I went from my mama's house to a woman's house. Like I ain't never sat in my own shit. It feels like some Aries men are going to be getting their own space. Good for you. Good for you, Aries. Enjoy all of the changes, enjoy all of the wisdom coming to you, enjoy all of the abundance that spirit has for you. Enjoy it. There's going to be some new love interests coming in. I feel like there's a couple of lesbians that's going to give penis an option. Like there's some new changes in love interests that are coming. Now, the finances don't feel like they're like on a high upswing. And it just feels like because we're just starting, some of us are just starting some new business adventures or some new jobs, or we're kind of just in place of a job right now. And there's like no options to growth right now. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry about it. Let this pass. Let this energy work inside of this energy, work inside of the moon, the gates, the portals, this opening, work inside of that. Taurus. Child, spirit have been speaking to y'all, telling y'all love was coming and love then came. It has overtaken y'all. Y'all don't even know what's happening. How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. You say Aries is doing it all. Absolutely, they should be. They've had a rough 2 or 3 months. So, listen, love is still on its way for some of the singles. Some of y'all have already come into it. Some of you have found it. Spirit kept telling you it's on its way. Some of you don't want to change your temperament. Some of you don't want to change your temperament to allow somebody in because you want somebody to accept the brokenness or the that you have not I need to address some of the health concerns for the Taurus. For some of the Taurus, I feel like it has something to do with the legs. The legs are being highlighted for the Tauruses. I want you to drink more fluids, more water, like stretch. There's something going on with some of the Taurus's legs, like abdomen, like stomach. Like we need to address some of these issues. We need to like look at them. It feels like it's not a major concern, but it feels like if we're not addressing them properly, they could be major concerns. So it feels like, yes, let's change inside of like the eating dynamic, the diet, the drinking of the water. Some of you need to lay off of the smoking, whether that's weed or cigarettes. Some of you need to digress with that. I feel like it's affecting some of the stomach, like the tobacco or the what you're smoking out of is affecting some of the stomach area, but it's okay. I feel like you need more water though, more water, more water, more water, and more vegetables. It feels like some of y'all, even if I'm looking at Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, and Pisces, it feels like if you're looking at a lot of your diet, you're not seeing a lot of greenery, which you should be seeing a lot of greenery. And I feel like some of y'all have started to try to change it. So it's good right now. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get it changed. Taurus, you need to change your diet. You need more water. Don't lose focus. Don't lose focus. Don't lose yourself in your new beginnings, Taurus. It's going to be good because I feel like there's more things that are coming for you, like more good things, more opportunities as far as businesses go, jobs and different things like that. I almost feel like we're going to be looking at wanting to move. Some of the Tauruses are going to be wanting to move too. But don't lose yourself. Keep your wits about you. There's some moves that some of you are going to be wanting to make. Like, I wonder if I can make it in Texas. Go sit down until you're ready. I'm ready right now. No. Like, I feel like some of the Tauruses are just getting their footing. So don't, like they say at the other side of the other zodiac, like, don't try to beat yourself out. Like, don't try to do way too much. Some of you need to get back into the activation of your spiritual work, into your spirit walk, because the Lama Dama is calling out to some of you. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you keep seeing a black lady or a black woman in your dream or whatever this is, because it feels like the Lama Dama keeps showing up to some of you, or you're hearing her name more, or you keep hearing mama. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know why you keep hearing that. It feels like there are specific things that the Lama Dama keeps showing you. Some of you also, some of the Tauruses, listen, Taurus, I want to say Libras as well. Some of you need to be looking at going into like being a doula. Some of you need to be looking at some sort of like medical practices of being a doula. It's about like being a doula and working with children. Also, Taurus, very good for you because the spirit says you're learning to forgive yourself as you're learning to forgive those around you. Like it feels like you have been like torturing yourself for so long. Like, am I ever going to do this? Am I ever going to be great? And it feels like, yes, right now is your time. And it feels like you're learning to forgive yourself and give yourself grace and understanding where you were not doing that before. So good for you, Taurus. Take advantage of this full moon and all this other stuff. Take advantage of this. Also, Taurus, um, for lack of a better word, fuck with those who fuck with you. Fuck with those who fuck with you. Listen, if people pop in and out of your life and feel like, well, I just need you right now. Can I vent to you? And you can't never talk or vent to this person or they not there for you. No, 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 no. Fuck with those who fuck with you. If they no longer want to deal with you, great. That's all it costs for you to get rid of this shit out of your life, Taurus. You're clearing your headspace. You're on a new journey. You're forgiving yourself. You're forgiving those that are around you. Like but some of you need to be more motivated to get up and clean up, pick up things around you. Some of you are needing to be more motivated to finally unpack boxes or to finally pack boxes. You need motivation right now. Which is why I feel like Spirit keeps saying, like, don't lose yourself. Don't lose your motivation. Don't lose your momentum. Like, being in that energy of feeling great and feeling like you're receiving what you've been asking for. Don't get lost in it. Because just as soon as it came, it can be removed if you're not still growing. Gratitude to the spirit. Dang, I forgot to text my daughter until I was doing the horoscopes. Finances, I feel like they're not really good, but they're growing. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some things that are going to help you. You're going to be okay as far as that goes. My Tauruses that are in relationships. Spirit says, choose you. Whatever that means for you, you need to choose you. It feels like the relationships are just kind of like a little stale right now and at a standstill. And it doesn't mean you need to leave your relationship. It just means that sometimes we need to step to the side so we can have our individual selves for just a little bit, because it feels like right now in this last like few weeks or something, it's just like stale a little bit. Communication is the key. Cancer. Spirit said, New Jersey Drive, New Jersey Drive, New Jersey Drive. Cancer, it feels like there's some movements going on. It feels like there's some trips being planned. It feels like there's some action being planned for the Cancer. Like motivation and changes. However, it feels like there's a gut punch coming. It feels like it's a no, wait. I wasn't ready kind of energy coming, like a gut punch that like kind of puts a halt to some things. You are to push through it. You are to press forward. You are to keep going. I don't care what it is. You are to push through and press forward, Cancer. It feels like it's a gut punch. Like a little rock, but it's okay because I feel like there's several things happening, Cancer. It feels like there's some trips being planned, and maybe the trips are being planned because of the gut punch. It feels like there's some trips being planned, though. because I feel like business is good, going to still be good. It feels like the job is going to be great. Like we're not necessarily going anywhere unless we're shifting to a new position or shifting to a new job, something like that. It feels like I'm very, very much in love with self, very, very much in love with spirit, very, very in love with my spouse, in love with the ideal of finding new love. It feels like I'm on a high, and then there's like a gut punch, and then let me stay, let me get myself, let me get myself, let me get myself. Okay, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I gotta press forward. Cancer. It feels like right now you're your truest version of yourself and becoming truer by the day, by the moment, by the minute, by the hour, by the notion of who you're wanting to be. It feels like you're gaining understanding and knowledge about who you are and where you're wanting to be, and what you're destined for. It's almost like you're becoming clear. Now, it feels like a lot of things from the past is getting ready to show up to you, Cancer. Some good, some bad. And then maybe that's where the gut punch is coming in. I don't know. But it feels like some things are good, some things are bad. And it depends on your perspective of good and bad as well. But things from the past is getting ready to come up, things that you had done away with or things you were no longer doing. It feels like things from your past is getting ready to show up to you. And it's like, oh my God, ding dong. Guess who? It. And it's as simple as this, Cancer. When it shows up, it's about yay or nay. Yay or nay. I feel like some of the Cancers are getting ready to either be trying new things sexually, in or out of partnerships. It feels like new things are happening in that area. And it's either yay or nay. Like people that you may have been working with for a long time that you ain't never knew was interested in you, or it just feels like pew, 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 like a lot of shit just coming to your way. Like, best friend, what you doing? Why is you repping on me like that, best friend? Don't stop. Don't stop, best friend. It feels like that. It's as simple as a yay or nay. However, some of the shit from the past, some of the shit coming to you, that's a yay or nay, something is carrying Black Viper energy. Cancer, it's a yay or a motherfucking nay. Use your discernment, use your Simeon, use your understanding of spirit and soul. Try that spirit by the spirit. Period. Something has Black Viper energy. Because sometimes, Cancer, Sometimes that best friend that comes in to have that sexual relationship, or sometimes that friend or that person, that you may have had your eye on, also have had your eye on you for your partner. And if this is how I can get to her, or this is how I can get to him, I don't mind going through you because that's my ultimate goal. Black Viper. Aquarius. Mm-mm. Your money is fine right now, Cancer. Your money is fine right now. I feel like some of the Cancers, though, are going to have a few projects coming up that's going to be really, really good. But that gut punch, I don't know where it's coming from. Keep your eyes open. Aquarius. Money, 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 money. Money. Choosy lover. It feels like y'all have a swing of energy, Aquarius. Okay. It feels like a makeup energy. Like, oh my God, for the last month, 2 months, like what has been happening? This feels like a makeup energy. Like, oh, okay. Like, okay, I'm back on track. Because I feel like some of you have allowed your temperament to get the best of you, Aquarius, and it's like a shutdown. But it feels like now you're trying to come back out, trying to come out your cocoon. Feels like you're trying your hand again at some things. You're allowing yourself to see yourself fully, your thoughts and your greatness, your strengths and your weaknesses. Like once you see it and you allow yourself to have that, to have a weakness and a strength, you can see that sometimes your strength is your weakness and your weaknesses can be your strength. It's about how you can benefit. How can you go into that energy? How can you resubmit yourself to self? How can you put in a new application to yourself for self? Just fill out a new application. You already know your own resume, Aquarius. Like, just allow yourself to be in this greatness right now. I need to say, Aquarius, stay away from the snacks, Doritos, chips, cookies, but I taste Doritos, like the snacking, like let's stay away from it. Correcting of the diet is going to be beneficial because I feel like there's something happening in the stomach. I am not a physician. However, it feels like it's something not agreeing with your diet in your stomach, Aquarius, where it's like, stay away from the snacks. You too, just like the Taurus, need to also recorrect the diet and get some more water in it. You need vegetables, Aquarius. Change that diet. I feel like some of you feel like you've put on some weight, and you probably have, but it's really about you needing to just correct your diet, and like get rid of some of that negative energy that people was bringing. You didn't got rid of it. Like you're reassessing self. Change in position, change in staffing, or something. Like it's something with the change of the job for some of you. And it already may have happened, but it's about readjusting or adjusting yourself to deal with that. Hey, Danny. What's the outside? Aquarius. I feel like some sort of truth is going to be brought to light, or some truth has just been brought to light. And upon receiving it or understanding it, allow it to just be a readjustment for self. You're doing just fine. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. I don't really know who that is. My name is Quatita. Hey, can I have a cup of ice? Okay, gratitude. Um, Aquarius, don't allow yourself to be triggered. It feels like somebody keeps trying to trigger you or liking your reaction when you are triggered. Don't allow that. The changes that you have consciously been making, Aquarius, allow yourself to stick inside it, even if that's somebody that you're laying down with, even if that's your mama, your sister, your sibling. Like, don't allow yourself to be triggered because it feels like somebody keeps wanting to trigger you. And it feels like your finances are coming back up or they're growing. Allow it to do that. Don't give your money away. Sit on your money. Stack your money right now. I mean, unless you want to donate or send me some. I'm for it. Gratitude. They'd be like, and they don't want listen, they be so scared to get into this damn camera, child. Put this iced coffee in here. Yeah. Like Spirit says, you need a refresher course on loving of self. So right now, Spirit says that's why they had to like isolate you or sit you down or kind of put you in a space of being by yourself. Even if the by yourself is mentally where you feeling like, I just feel like I can't fuck with nobody right now. That spirit kind of wanted you to be by yourself so you can kind of look at some stuff and reassess some stuff. Some of you are also going to be getting your own place again. Like if you've been living with someone, some of you are going to be getting your own place. Like you're kind of in that energy of where you're trying to figure out, do I want to live by myself again? Or do I want to do this? Or do I want to do that? Like, yes, I see some of you going to be moving. Some of you may be moving with people. Aquarius. I feel like some of the Aquarius is going to have some financial slam dunks. Like, yes, your money is getting ready to be, kind of nice. Sit on that, stack that. However, coming back into shadow work though, don't allow yourself to be set back because I feel like some of you have been getting into your mind. You've been thinking way, way, way too heavily about, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Make a decision and sit with that. Don't allow other outside things to sway your judgment of who you are inside of self, Aquarius. Like you're doing fine. You're much like the Aries right now. You're doing fine. Continue to let that grow inside of you. Like you've been putting yourself first, but because of your caring and giving nature, Aquarius, it's almost like you feel bad that you haven't been giving or that you haven't been. Stop it. Knock it the fuck off. Like you're fine. You're fine. But Spirit says, keep readjusting that temperament. Don't allow yourself to be triggered because I feel like every time you get triggered, it's almost a setback. And then you go into self and now you're talking to self like, why would I react like that? Damn, again, I just did. I changed myself. Like, just don't even feed into it. That goes for the Scorpio, the Virgo, the Pisces, the Libras and the Leos. Don't feed into the bullshit. Stop feeling bad all the time, Aquarius. You don't owe nobody anything, boo. You don't owe nobody nothing. Sometimes you have just small setbacks, Aquarius, because it feels like if somebody asks you for something and you don't give it, and then, you have a small setback, it's like, see, I should have just, you don't owe nobody nothing. Sometimes things happen in a different way. Sometimes that's a whole nother test to see if you're gonna stick to the gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't owe nobody nothing. Mm-mm. Again, I'll repeat that to you too. Fuck with those who fuck with you. Now, for some of the Aquariuses, there's going to be a variation of opportunities. Like, I feel like you're going to have an opportunity for a job or a switching of a job or something like that. I keep feeling like there's a switching of job or position, or you're going to get some sort of like job change or aerial move. Like, it feels like there's a move. I want you to remember those two things. Those two things. The diet change as well, like getting the food, what you need to eat. Like, if you have a bag of chips and you have a bag of oranges, I know that you prefer to eat the motherfucking chips, but don't. Just eat the oranges. Before I let you go, some of the Aquariuses, I need to say this. Some of the Aquariuses, like, you don't owe that I don't know if that's the sibling or the best friend, like, you don't owe them anything to fix or to have an excuse, or why didn't you tell me that you saw my baby daddy out? Like, because bitch, anytime somebody else done told you, or anytime somebody done told you something, like, you fall out with them or you don't believe them, or I don't want to have to fight your nigga. Like, you don't owe nobody no reason and why you didn't do that, or why they felt like you should have showed up this way. It is what it is. Some of you have a resurgence of like love coming in. Like, you're going to have some love opportunities for the Aquariuses. I feel like you should take it, but it feels like, gotta say, it kind of feels sexual. Like, you know, like, feel like you're going to be like, you have a sexual energy, or, you know, like you really just wanting to have sex. You don't even know if you want to be in a relationship right now. You just kind of want somebody to touch my body. Feels like that, right? And it kind of feels like that even for the ones that are in the relationships. It feels like I want to snuggly wuggly, and you're not quite understanding why he or she don't want to snuggly wuggly. And it's like, because that's where your energy is, and there needs to be better communication there when it comes to the love life. Okay. Libra. Some of the Libras need to go clothes shopping, bra shopping, panty shopping. It's a lot happening here right now, Libra. Hold on. Because, child, ooh, Libra. Stop, wait, slow down, pause, shit. Now, some of y'all need to go shopping for like new underwear, new panties, new clothes. Some of it feels like because some of y'all spouses then burned y'all shit and threw y'all shit away, because there's going to be some Libras that are leaving some relationships or coming into some understanding that this shit ain't for me and this ain't really what I wanted to do. Then some of y'all are leaving relationships for new relationships. That some of them feel like they're same-sex relationships. It feels like it is a lot happening right now. I feel like I want to throw my hands up. Like, it feels like it's a lot happening. It's a lot of aggressive energy being admitted right now, and emitted. And I kind of want y'all to fall back. Like, people blowing your phones up. You ain't got to answer your phone. People kind of want you to answers to why you showed up this way or that way, or why did you say that? Like, I finally didn't say what the fuck I needed to say. You said what you needed to say, whatever that is. It's a lot happening. There's not really a good balance right now. And it's like right now, I feel like the Libra is in a space of decision making of what you're wanting to do. Because I feel like some of y'all have been in a relationship where you are used to being the I'm not shit motherfucker, and you gave relationship an opportunity, and that bitch or that nigga played the fuck out of you. You never seen it coming. You never seen it happening. You did not see it. You did not know it, and now you feeling the effects of it. Like I ought to, bitch, I ought to put the speed knot on your fucking no, nigga. No. Relax. All things in due time. Sometimes things have a way of smoothing itself out. Sometimes you need to remove yourself from some shit. Listen. Y'all are just not in the space of energy to where you can handle because you're not used to being like it feels very chaotic right now. But things have a way of smoothing itself out. Just do what you got to do. If you feel like you need to pack your shit for a few days, please do that so you can smooth and balance yourself out. If you feel like that your sister, mother, cousin, like whoever that is, I don't know, because I keep seeing the situation. So let me speak on it, Libra. If over one of these holidays or one of these situation days, you feel like your spouse or your mama let your people come over there or whatever this is, like I feel like somebody feels attacked, like, and they were not defended, like whatever that is, like you have a right to feel that way. Like, nah, because we went to your mama house, you let your sister and them gang up on me, like whatever that is, you have a right to feel that way because it feels like that person felt like they did not know how to respond and fuck around. That person was an Aquarius. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they don't owe you shit. Like, because it is what it is. It just kind of feels like a lot of energy that you put out there has resurfaced and come back in different ways. And some things that you did not put out there have come to you in different ways. And that's kind of unfortunate. But hey, again, sometimes things have a way of smoothing itself out. Now, Libra, it feels like there is going to also be some sort of loss or something in your life from somebody that you've been trying to save or you've been trying to keep in your life. It feels like there's going to be like a cutoff or a loss or a passing, like, oh my gosh, like this is happening. It's going to smooth. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Like, trust yourself, Libra, to focus yourself, Libra. You don't need to, because let me tell you something. If you feel like, oh, I'm a cope, let me just smoke, that smoking is it's not going to do well inside of the system because I feel like my chest feels heavy. It feels like my lungs feel not so good. Okay. Like it feels like some of you have given people the blueprint on how to step inside of your life and correctly. Like you've kind of allowed some of this shit to happen. Like you don't even know how you gotten drugged inside of some of this stuff. Like you just went over there to see what was happening, and then this happened, and like it feels like some of you got shit that's missing, like somebody's been stealing from you. Like it's chaotic. You need to cleanse your energy and allow this shit to smooth itself out. You need to get you some lemon water, some sage. You need to get you some frankincense and myrrh. You need to get you some coals. You need to burn you some shit. You need to cleanse you some shit. You need a spirit bath. You need to step back. You need to remove yourself. Even for the person who let somebody use their car, somebody came and took their car without their permission and got like a DUI or something, whatever the fuck that is. Listen, you can't help it. You're going to have to deal with this shit. Let it. Or if you are that person that took somebody's car and got that motherfucking DUI or that whatever that is, listen, you might as well pay it. You might as well pay it up. And being overly sexual is not going to help you. Trying to get back at somebody is not going to help you. Saying that you getting ready to go fuck their sister, brother, cousin to try to get back at them is not going to help you. You know what I'm saying? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Allow it to smooth. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Somebody passed? Gangsta Boo? Gangsta Boo checked out. What is that? Like somebody passed away? Libra, you need to be liberated. Okay? There's a lot happening. Some of it feels like very unfair and it's unfortunate, but you need to leave certain situations alone. Let it smooth itself out. If you need to go and get attorneys or you need to press charges, you need to go ahead and do that. If you feel like you were not being protected, like whatever it is you feel like you need to do it. But like, don't get over aggressive. Don't go over the deep end. Don't do way too much. Allow it to smooth itself out. Okay. She was found dead. Whew. That's probably why my phone is blowing up. That's what I keep looking at my phone. Scorpio. You have some changes coming in as well, Scorpio. But it feels like a lot of them are for the good, and then some you're cutting some things or some people off. Feels like some of you have love interest coming in. I don't know if you can't actually trust it or if you don't trust, but whatever it is, use your discernment, Scorpio. Try that spirit by the spirit, because some of you have a lot of changes. Like it feels like you felt like none of this could ever happen for you, or this would never happen for you. I feel like you've been trying to make some things happen for you, Scorpio, but it feels like, yes, you're now either on target, like you're now in a space of where things are going to be happening for you. I'm so glad I'm almost done because I got a piece of bed. I have to say, Scorpio, living together with people, whether that's friends, family, is not going to be good. I almost feel like that's like a whole nother situation, because you may be the zodiac sign that was trying to go and live with somebody else in one of these zodiac signs that we just talked about. Like right now, living together with somebody else, don't let somebody into your space. Don't let them come into your space. Sometimes people bring energy. When your house is peaceful, sometimes a motherfucker come into your space and will disrupt it, and you don't even know what happened. Now you didn't got put out. Just say no right now, Scorpio. Now, if we're just talking about somebody that's going to come and visit and they're going to be in your space for like a week, that's fine. But even in that time, Scorpio, I still feel like you're going to be able to see the true colors of someone. And it doesn't mean that that's bad. It could feel like that might be that best friend. Stop, best friend. Stop. No, don't stop. You might be that best friend to that other zodiac sign that we were just talking about. Like, you're going to see the true colors of someone. Now, I feel like you're also going to get some help, Scorpio, from a undetermined place or somewhere that you did not think help would come in, whether that's financial or somebody speaks great on your behalf that'll open up a door for you. I also feel like some of the Scorpios are looking at taking some classes or returning back to some schools, or like finishing where you didn't finish. Like, say if you had to take a test and you did not complete, it feels like, yes, you will be able to do that. Touch my body. Also, Scorpio, it looks like some things are going to be coming to light for you. I almost want to say the Virgo, the Aquarius, the Aries, and like the Leo or Sagittarius. Like, I feel like things are going to be coming to light for these people as well too. But also, Scorpio, choose your words. Watch what you say. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that. I'm going to watch my words, but Spirit says, watch your words. Because sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I'm trying to get that. Even when I answer my phone, I be like, can I help you? I'm trying not to be that person. But there's some sort of love interest or sexual, like, sexcapade that you're going to be engaged inside of, Scorpio. But some of it feels like it is like with friendships or something, you know what I'm saying? Like with people that you know already, or you're going to be meeting people. I just want to, just be safe. We just talked about in the world reading that new type of AIDS that's coming out. Everybody be safe out this motherfucker. Use protection when you're in sexual situations. Feel like your finances are going to come up, because I feel like they have kind of been in like, here. But I feel like, yes, they're coming up. They're coming up. Even when we talked about them coming up last month, I feel like they were like this, So I feel like now, like something happens where they come up. Something happens where your finances come up, Scorpio. Like somebody's going to try to intrude on your space, but I don't feel like we're just talking about in your home life. I feel like somebody's trying to step on your toes, or like come behind you, or like fuck behind you, or say some things. Like somebody's trying to come into your space. Don't even allow that shit to affect you, because what's going to happen is that person is going to be exposed for who they are. Also, don't be fooled by the smiling faces of some people or the blushing. Say, for example, you feel like you're flirting with someone and that person is blushing. That person actually feels like they're actually like better than you, like, but they don't want to say that to you, or they don't necessarily want you in that way, but they haven't said that. Like, don't be fooled by that. Allow it to come to you so you will know. Because sometimes smiling faces lie in your face. Because sometimes what you think is a blush Like, oh yeah, that motherfucker want me. It's almost like it could be an uncomfortableness of not knowing how to tell you I don't feel that same way. Okay. But it may come feel comfortable of saying it to somebody else that comes back to you, and it may not feel good. So that's why I just keep to myself, because fuck that. Fuck that. But it feels like you're going to be uplifted. Like there's going to be some uplifting energies. And I feel like there are some genuine energy or genuine souls that are also going to procreate inside of your energy, Scorpio, where it's like, okay, I understand that this person is genuine, but it's going to be about you using your spirit to discern, and your soul to connect. So you will be able to discern that energy. But it also feels like somebody is kind of upset in the family, Scorpio. I feel like we're talking about November Scorpios. I have to say that. I don't know why I want to make that kind of distinction, but I feel like some of my Scorpios, I want to like put you in a different month, outside of my month. My month is October. But I want to put you in a different month. And that may be because it's like your rising or your moon or whatever the fuck. It feels like it's something different about this portion of the Scorpio, because it feels like somebody is either unclear about you don't owe them anything, or and if shit, it might be in my motherfucking month. They're unclear that you don't owe them anything, or they are unclear as to why you did not give them any money or you did not do something for them, and you don't owe them any explanation. Is because you didn't do it, because you the fuck didn't do it. Don't allow yourself, I'm going to tell you like I told the Aquarius, don't allow yourself to be triggered, because people also love to trigger you, Scorpio, as well. But it's getting ready to be some clarity going on for you, Scorpio. Finances are looking good. They're going to be coming up. Don't give away your money. Like only way your finances is going to look good if you don't give away your money, Scorpio. No, don't be borrowing, don't be lending. Like no. Right now you need to sit on your funds. And again, for my singles, it feels like some love is coming in, but it feels like some of you haven't even determined if you want to be in a relationship. Some of you just want to have sex. I pledge allegiance to the sex of, okay. Now, my Scorpios that are in relationships, it feels like there's some sort of change happening. But it feels like I don't really want to move, but my spouse wants to move. And I don't know if that's going to be the right decision, because I kind of like where we are. Sometimes it's going to be in your best interest to give in and listen to the spouse sometimes, or just take that chance, whether it works out or not. Sometimes you need to take that chance or that opportunity just to allow your spouse to feel like they're also having an opinion or able to do something, because sometimes, Scorpio, we can be overbearing. I feel like fall back from needing to, be so alpha or something, Scorpio. It's great to be alpha, but like allow your partner, your lover, your spouse to make some decisions without having to, well, why the fuck you ain't talk to me about it? Because they just made an executive decision for the family, for the house. Okay. So Learn to just fall back a little bit, Scorpio. You're not the boss of the relationship. I feel like I need to hurry up and move to Virgo. Virgo, Spirit keeps saying that you have just found out or getting ready to find out that your spouse has been cheating, lying, or unfaithful. And I feel like this, or you're waiting to hear, like this is the determining factor. Like you're waiting for something, like this is the determining factor of if you're going to stay inside of this situation. Let's look at it, Virgo. Let's go. First of all, I want to talk about the weight loss. Like Virgo, I got one more to do. I'm just about to finish this out. Virgo, there's going to be some sort of weight loss. You're losing weight or you're trying to lose weight, and I feel like you're going to accomplish what you want to accomplish. I feel like when you get like, if you're starting to see the results, don't get sidetracked and feel like, you can eat the whole pack of Oreos like I've done over the past few days. Ate the whole bag of Oreos. Don't ask me why they're vegan. Oreos are vegan. Don't lose the 5 and then gain 2. Allow yourself to sit inside of that greatness and push forward, Virgo, inside of the weight loss. I'm going to say that to the Scorpio too. For the Scorpio and the Virgo, I want y'all to watch your legs as well, okay? Watch your legs as well. And some breathing things going on there. You're going to be fine though, Scorpio. Virgo, there's going to be an opportunity to do something greater, to do something different, or to move, or like either there's going to be a child that says, I need you to be here, mom. Like even if you need to leave your apartment for a month but not move, I feel like there's going to be a shift to where somebody needs you. Like I just need you to be here with me, or I just found out I'm pregnant, mom, can you come? Like it feels like there's something where your child or your spouse, or I mean your mother or something, like somebody is going to need you, because it feels like there's an opportunity also coming for the Virgo as well, like a job change or a job shift, or like, hey, my boss is getting ready to open up another facility, but they opening it up over here, and like, they looking for somebody to run it. I told her you can do this. Like there's opportunities. People are going to be putting you up for different things, or speaking your name, or saying some things that's going to help you. It also feels like there's just like an opportunity that maybe seems small, like, that could lead to something else. What I keep seeing is like somebody getting the opportunity to like shampoo people and, be a braider in somebody's shop, which will lead to you being able to open up more doors or something. Child, it is something going on with this muscle in my neck. I feel like some of the Virgos is getting ready to start a t-shirt line or something like that. Like you're getting ready to progress with something in business, whether that's the t-shirt line or writing a book, like you have a business venture, like there's an opportunity. I feel like a few of them coming, Virgo, and you need to step inside of that. Don't allow yourself to not be great because you're waiting on someone else. There are some decisions that need to be made this month, Virgo. We opened with that for you. And listen, there's so many changes happening, Virgo. One of y'all Virgos just had tacos or taco salad or something, because I can see it and taste it. There's so many changes, and you're going to have to decide to do what's right, or what you feel like is right, or what you feel like is best. Say for example that, say your child do say, hey mom, I'm pregnant, or your child was pregnant and they just had their baby and they want you to come out there and stay with them for like a month or whatever, and maybe your spouse ain't feeling it. Then you need to look at that. You need to determine the character of that person. I didn't miss the Libra finances. Y'all got so much shit going on. You need to get your mind right. If you broke, then you broke. You better put some things into place. Virgo, there's going to be a conversation that is had, that is great. And I say great, it don't necessarily mean that it's good because it's great. There is a great conversation that's going to be had with you or a domestic partner or a friend, that is going to be a determining factor if you're going to stay inside of that friendship or that relationship with that person. Because it's almost like you putting all of your cards on the table, or you're laying out your full spread, or you know what I'm saying, you got a full boat, you know what I'm saying, and like you put your cards down on the table, and either you got them three kings, you know three kings ace high type shit. Like if they don't like it, he she they don't like it, right now is your time, Virgo. Right now is your time, Virgo. Is somebody done yet? I didn't say I was done. I'm on Virgo. Y'all need to learn to relax. That's a Gemini's problem. Y'all don't have no chill. Virgo, it feels like right now is your opportunity in your space for you to not be the beck and call, or to keep doing things that you don't really want to do, or being there for people that's not really there for you. Like it feels like you can't do for these people, or you can't be there for this, or you can't be there for yourself because you're too busy chasing after somebody else's dream or doing something for somebody else, or like not really in the job in which you want to be. So you can't even open up your own business, or you can't be in this situation, or you can't take this opportunity that's coming because you're still trying to do this. Knock it the fuck off, Virgo. I feel like Virgo focused on like health and getting your weight to where you wanted to. Even if you're a little skinny something and you want to gain weight, like whatever this is, it feels like a whole resurgence of self and getting self to a happy place of where you want to be, where you say, okay, I'm happy with this. I ain't fully where I want to be, but I'm happy here. I know who this part is for. You can't move. Let me look into the camera. You can't move to get away from a motherfucker and then give him a key. Stop feeling as if you owe somebody something when who you owe is yourself. You owe yourself the greatness that you're giving to everyone else, Virgo. Let somebody else need you. Let you need you. Okay? Gratitude. Your finances, Virgo. I feel like right now they're kind of being stifled, but I feel like towards the end of the month, going into February, you'll see an increase in them. For my singles, I feel like right now, I hate to say it like this. Trust nobody. Don't trust anybody right now, Virgo. Do you. Don't trust anyone right now. Right now, I feel like it's not like you can date, but like don't be too trusting. For some reason, I feel like I need to say that, Virgo. Don't be too trusting. Now, for my ones that's in the relationships, for the ones that's in the relationships, I want to say congratulations, you're in the relationship. Now you need to figure out if you're happy or not. Because I feel like some of you are in fairly good relationships, but you're kind of in a place right now where you're like, you don't like that motherfucker right now. Y'all getting on each other's nerves, you know? So just chill out, relax, communication, smooth it over, chill. Gemini. Gemini. The choices are yours. Which one are you going to choose? Sometimes you have to choose you, Gemini. I don't know what to do because my name is Cortita. I don't know who Queen is. Queen means whore and prostitute. I don't think you're looking at that. Gratitude. But what it do? Gemini, somebody is speaking bad on your name, and some of it is true, and some of it you brought on yourself, and some of it is out of anger. Some of the Geminis, you've been flexing and you're not flexing in the correct way. You're not flexing in the right direction. Some of the Geminis have been doing really, really well, but some of you, continuously taking steps back. Some of you are growing at a rate, but there's still some sort of lack that feels like I don't know why I just can't be happy. Like I should be happy because I have all of this going on. It feels like you're missing something because it feels like your soul keeps telling you something that you're not looking at or you're not allowing, like you're not even questioning it. Like it feels like your soul keeps telling you that something about something is incorrect, or you're not being placed in the right position. Like there's something that's incomplete for the Gemini here. I feel like some of the Geminis that are taking the steps back, you're doing it on your own because you're self-sabotaging. Because you're not understanding of your own greatness. That's you. You're stepping into a new beginning. Like even if you wanting to look at this new year as a new year, listen, step into your greatness by just shutting the fuck up. Stop taking the steps back. You're actively doing what the fuck you know you shouldn't do. Shut the fuck up. Stop allowing people to dictate your existence. Catch up with these Geminis up here that's doing good, but don't even know why they're not happy. Get up here and try to figure out what's going to make you happy. It's like, I don't really know why I'm not happy. I should be happy. You know, my business is doing great. I have a great job. Like, I'm happy in my relationship, but I'm not happy in my relationship. Like, listen. Figure it out. You are in a space of trying to grow. Your soul is talking to you and you're not being fulfilled. If you are fucking your spouse and then you have to get up and go play with that thing in the bathroom, you're not being fulfilled. Oh, I'm talking to a few people. I know it. If you are doing great in your business or at your job, but you can't talk to your spouse about it because you're unsure if they are not happy or jealous of you, what? Your soul is talking to you, Gemini. Being progressive is the only way you come up out of this funk. Being activated in your simian is the only way you come out of this funk. Listening to your soul is the only way you come out of it. I don't care how many products you develop. You could be in the kitchen every day making a brand new everything. Hair products, making jewelry. You done found a good job on Indeed. Like, I don't give a shit. There's things that are missing from your soul. You are unhappy. And it's okay that you say that. Oh my God, Gemini. Wanting to feel complete is not a bad thing. Wanting to know whatever else is going on is not a bad thing. Showing up to self is not a bad thing. Sometimes you just want to go in the bathroom and get motherfucking dressed and get dolled up and you ain't even got nowhere to go, but it makes you feel good. That's all right. You're just walking around your house, sir, in a whole suit and tie. There, people, Daddy, you okay? I am great. You got on a whole suit and I'm happy. I look nice. That's fine, Gemini. Loving you through it all. Being expressive through it all. Doing your spirit work through it all. Being progressive. Growing in your soul. This is where you need to be over the next few weeks, Gemini. Some of you are being called, Gemini, to do spirit work, and you don't really even know what that means. You know, you thought you were supposed to be a pastor type shit, and that ain't even what that is. You just don't understand the way you are being called or, you know, what that means for you. You know, like, I feel like I'm supposed to do spirit work, but I don't know if I need to be, I'm not supposed to be preaching the word of God. Listen. You are needing to connect with your spirit and with your soul on a deeper level and start to give information based on what you are receiving. Trust yourself. That's another reason why you feel incomplete and not happy. This is your space and time of growth. You're wanting to separate. You don't even know why you're wanting to separate when you feel like you should be happy. Like, even if you have a roommate, you're feeling like you're not as adult as you want to be, and you may have kids, or you might be 30 years old and you with a roommate. Like, it just feels like you're wanting space, time, and attention. You know what I'm saying? But the attention you want, it feels like I want attention for myself. I don't want to have to give you attention. You know? Spirit says, Gemini, like, you need to know that you're okay, and you are. Stop self-sabotaging. Stop doing what you know that you should not be doing. It's time for some of you to move forward, to leave the past in the past. Some of you need to find a different foundation of growth. Some of you have been very dependent on other people. Some of you are not moving progressively inside of the soul and the spirit energy. This is your new beginning. You're, for the next few weeks, spirit fuck around and put you in solitude. Sometimes you can be around other people and still be in solitude because you don't feel that connection with them. You don't even want to talk. You just in your room trying to figure it out. And sometimes that's what it takes. Gemini, you are on a grow. And that's good. That's okay. Your finances. This is the weird part. I feel like some of the Gemini have bank accounts that are sitting kind of okay or sitting pretty, but it's like your pockets are like empty because you don't really want to touch that. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay to penny pinch. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to penny pinch. You ain't even got to tell nobody you got no money. They ain't got to know that. You going back and forth in your mind if you should tell somebody, well, I do got a little extra. No, because if people know you got extra, they'll run through your shit. No. Now, if you sitting on money and you keep pretending like you broke, because Geminis love to do that, pretend like you're broke just so somebody else can fund your projects or to give you some money, you out of line. Go ahead and dip and invest in yourself. But if you in your everyday living life and you just want a penny pinch, that's fine. But that's how you are deciding to live, and that's fine. Don't expect for nobody else to fund your projects, though. Spirit is getting ready to show up in a different way. They're getting ready to awaken you, getting ready to open your eyes and different doors. You're getting ready to be highly tested, though, because they want to see, what door do you choose? Look at the doors. Look at the handles on the doors. If you're feeling like you're not quite an adult, or you want different things going on, Spirit is going to present you with some opportunities and some doors. Choose correctly for you. Sometimes you have to walk away from relationships in order for you to receive what the Spirit has for you, because sometimes what the Spirit has for you is not for everybody else. And you want to share in your plethora, and the Spirit said the fuck no. No. Yes. Why does it hurt so bad? Because you knew you were supposed to walk away from this shit a long time ago, whether that's a friendship, a love ship, a job. You can't grow because you're still sitting in that mediocrity that's pushing you away from the greatness in which you keep trying to get to. Right now, Gemini, is your chance to grow. Sometimes the people you are around are not really the people you are around. What do I mean? I mean, you could be smiling in people's face and they smiling in your face, and those same people are not wishing the best for you. Sometimes those same people is doing work and magic against you. Sometimes those same people are the same people that's speaking dirt and damaging shit over your name. Sometimes people are not who they seem. You need to look at everyone. I don't know how many times I got to say, try the spirit by the spirit. Heard you. Sometimes, Gemini, you need to try your own fucking spirit by the spirit, because sometimes you are showing up incorrectly to even yourself and to other people, and you don't want to hold yourself accountable. Stop being fucked up. Stop being sabotaging to self. It's not, it's not for your benefit. Um, for those that are single, you know, I can't even address the singles and those in relationships, because some of y'all are pretending to be single. And some of y'all singles think you're in relationships. Y'all need a whole overall. You need to sit with self and reflect a little bit more. Gratitude, spirit. Um, there's going to be a situation, Gemini, where I feel like an older person, maybe grandma or somebody that's older than you, or somebody with some more knowledge, is going to kind of check you on something. You need to actually hear that advice or listen to what is said, okay? Because somebody saw something or understood something, and it did not sit right with them, or they don't agree with it, and they're going to bring it to you. And whatever that is, you need to sit with it, okay? Spirit says press forward, but I feel like some of y'all need to drink more water and understand the situation you in is why you keep having the headaches. The headaches is coming from some of the situations because the overthinking and trying to make it correct when it's not correct. That's where the headaches are coming from. And some of y'all just need glasses, okay? That's where the headache is coming from. Gratitude to everyone. I show gratitude for coming on and listening to what me and the spirit has to say. We have done each and every one. If you missed your zodiac sign, please go back and rewind. I love you. Gratitude.